We finally got to the study of the English system of tone. What are the meanings and what are the uses of the fallings and the risings that we know that we can use? The first thing we have to remember is that we have two options, and these options, the options that are within falling tones and within rising tones, share some degree in meaning. So what do these different tones mean? Each of these groups of tones, as I said before, are associated with certain sets of meanings. For example, in the statement that we can see on the presentation, it says, "It was a great weekend." Falling tones in general are associated with complete ideas, with the finality of an idea, and with the speaker's certainty. It was a great weekend. You know what you're saying, you're sure about your saying, and you present it in a complete, final idea. On the other hand, rising tones are associated with the opposite meanings, ideas that are incomplete, ideas that are non-final or that are going to continue to be developed, or with the speaker's uncertainty or not knowing something. So, could I have your name, please? Could I have your name, please? In this case, the yes-no question is exemplifying the speaker's uncertainty. We're going to listen to a dialogue where we have highlighted the falling tones, some falling tones in black and some rising tones in red. Let's listen and compare.
Unit 3, Recording 6.
Hello?
Hi, Amy. It's Ron.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm okay. How's your new job?
Good. The people are very friendly.
Uh-huh.
And the work's really interesting.
That's great.
It's not perfect. I haven't got my own office, and my manager isn't very friendly.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. Anyway, are you free tonight?
Yes, I think so. What would you like to do?
How about going to the cinema? I want to see the new Jennifer Lawrence film.
Sounds good. Where's it showing?
At the ABC in town.
Okay. What time does it start?
Let me look. The film's at 6 o'clock and at 8:30. What time's good for you?
I finish work at 5, so 6 is good.
Right. How about meeting at 5:30 at the cinema?
Yes, that's fine.
Great. See you there.
Yeah. Oh, how about asking Max?
You call him.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
As we can see in the dialogue, with stretches of spoken language in context, we can see how the different tones can be used according to the situation. In the material called English Intonation by Professor Wells, the idea of a default tone is introduced. What do we understand by default tone? A default tone is expected, is usual. Professor Wells says, in general, there is no simple, predictable relationship between sentence type and tone choice. Nevertheless, it is useful to apply the notion of a default tone for each sentence type. What does this actually mean? That it's not obligatory, we are not compelled to use a falling tone for statements and a rising tone for yes-no questions, but for us, non-native speakers learning the language, it is useful to learn the tendencies for either falling or rising tones. So, default tone for statements, exclamations, WH questions, commands, and tags demanding confirmation would be associated with falling tones. In all these cases, the speaker is certain about what he's or she is saying, and these ideas in statements, exclamations, commands, and tags demanding confirmation tend to be associated with complete or independent ideas. On the other hand, rising tones are used for yes-no questions, requests, farewells. Farewells is when you say goodbye, and tags denoting uncertainty, when the speaker asks a tag question actually looking for a yes or no answer. So, something we should always remember, that it is useful for us, EFL learners, to apply the notion of a default tone, so to learn the tendencies. And it is also useful for us to remember that even a mistaken intonation still means something. So we should take advantage of this opportunity to learn about these tendencies and these meanings, and to apply them in the reading of our text.